Go and the motherfucking Mitch with me, man.
Yes, sir.
So shit, this my first episode, dog. I'm putting together. You know, we spoke a little bit off camera, but you know what I'm saying. This my first episode. You know what I'm saying. We doing it in the spot in the crib, bro. And actually, bro, I can't even tell you how nervous I am, but bro, this like, you know, if anybody who listens to this and check in with this, you'll know this is a real conversation with a real legend. And with somebody you know. Yeah, for sure, bro.
And I just want to say, bro, appreciate you reaching out, because, you know, like, being creative, bro, like, this would keep me going. So, like, collabing with people, and you know what I'm saying, just, you know, like I said, collabing and trying to create something and do something different. You know, not the typical. We definitely not taking the typical route at all.
Really?
So anybody who trying to create content, or you know what I'm saying, really just make it in life. Like, don't stop, don't quit, stay positive, you know what I'm saying? Positivity first, real talk.
Bro, I picked this up for me and you, bro. Bro, let me tell you, I'm gonna try my best to tell you what BackWoods for breakfast really is, bro. I've created a bunch of things, you know what I'm saying? As a creator, I feel like you get into this mode where you create this, you create that, you don't stick with nothing though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I want BackWoods for breakfast for me to finally stick. You feel me? This right here is an ideal. You know, I've started a lot of things, bro, but I've had nothing to really stick and roll with. I haven't been able to have the time to reach out to people. So, bro, you good. Like, I didn't have time to reach out to you type shit. That's what that's being, bro. Yeah. And that's what the message is gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? Just pushing out what you've been thinking about, bro. Because in like 2024 to 2020s, bro, that's what it's been.
Yeah.
That's what it's been, bro. And let me ask you that, as a creative, how have the 2020s been treating you type shit?
As a creative, the 2020s have been like, okay, I'm gonna start off with 2020, right? You know, 2020 was crazy because of COVID and everything like that. But realistically, you know what I'm saying, I started a YouTube journey in 2018. So I had been on YouTube for a couple years, and kind of like how you just said, you know, when you create something, you stop, you know what I'm saying, you try this, you do it for a little bit, you stop. So I had just kind of felt like I had found my true groove on YouTube in 2020, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the 2020. So in 2020, I felt like, you know, when COVID hit, everybody, you know what I'm saying, sitting around as much.
What you was doing on YouTube?
At the time, reactions, vlogs, basketball videos.
That was about the time to do that, them reactions.
The reactions was going crazy, and I was using Instagram a lot too. Like, YouTube and Instagram have always been my main platforms as a content creator. So
is it any reason why those two?
Instagram was the first social media platform I ever got on. Like, well, besides Facebook.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You first put your creative self.
You know what I'm saying? That was like the first time, and I wasn't Benny Gold at the time. My name was Kid Dope.
Okay.
So that was high school. So
wait, listen. Oh, okay. That was high school.
It was high school.
You said that was 2 years ago, 2018.
So I graduated in 16.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. Kid Dope days. 2018 is when I became Benny Gold. That's when I made the name change on Instagram, and I created my YouTube channel.
Okay. Before you go, I ain't mean to stop you.
You all good.
Benny Gold. When you said that shit to yourself, where were you at? What was you doing?
I ain't gonna lie, like, my government name is Benjamin, right?
Cool.
So, you know, I always been Benjamin, or Benji, you know, the Benjamin Button, Benjamin Franklin, them type of nicknames. But I was like, ain't nobody ever just called me Benny for real, you know what I'm saying, at the time. So I was just like, what's a play on my name that, you know what I'm saying, I could go by Benny, and then the gold literally simply just came because I like gold. Like, I don't know if it's the African roots or whatever that we got in us, but, you know, I'm attracted to gold and diamonds just like anybody else. So when I said Benny Gold, it just was a name that I felt like, you know, it felt like I transformed on some shit. Like it literally felt like Goku turning into a Super Saiyan. Like that's how it made me feel. So with Benny Gold, and like I said, I had been working on YouTube for 2 years.
Yeah.
So back to 2020.
Go ahead.
I had, like I said, I had found my groove, and like I said, I was mostly doing the reactions, the hoop videos, vlogs. I ended up going to New York in 2020, and I actually did a vlog, and I did a reaction with some people I was down there with. It was we had rented out Airbnb with about 8-9 creators. At the time, I was part of like a little group. You know what I'm saying? We was pushing each other to keep going on. And
before the group thing was really
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
because you see plenty of that now. You see plenty group, of course, AMP, Phase,
exactly. But we didn't build it up to that level. It was more of like the support group type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So go to New York. Create some dope videos. Really like that New York trip, like, and I ain't never
what it do for you.
I ain't never ever told nobody this. Like that New York trip was like the trip where I felt like I became a man. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by that?
I mean,
you say you went to New York and you became a man. At what age?
This was in 2020, so it was 4 years. I was only 22 at the time.
What you mean by that?
So when I say I felt like I became a man, I felt like, at the time I was still living with my mom. You know what I'm saying? I was still in school, so it was like, I didn't necessarily feel like a kid, but with going to New York and just that whole trip, it was my first time ever getting on an airplane. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? First time really, of course, going that far. Like we in Mississippi, New York is ways away.
Yeah, go ahead.
So and just moving around and it was a risk. And so when I say I felt like it made me into a man, it made me feel like I could take a risk and literally, stand on my own 2 feet. And I was literally out there creating and networking. Like it wasn't like I was there, necessarily on a family trip or nothing. It was me, trying to. It was simply a dream chasing trip, like and it was like so fulfilling, bro. Like I cried on the flight, like type shit, because it was just this realization, like of like feeling like I'm doing something, and it's like doing what I want to do, but it's like it's just a surreal feeling, because it's like you wouldn't believe that, you know what I'm saying? I was outside of McDonald's 5 o'clock in the morning with a blunt in my hand, like on some like I'm a superstar type shit, you know what I mean? But of course I ain't no superstar. I know I ain't no superstar or nothing, but it just was having that feeling like that what they call it, like bliss, that surreal bliss, like you just feel like you on top of the world. So that's what that trip made me feel like. It made me feel like I was on top of the world, and that's why I say I felt like I became a man on that trip, because that's when I was like. That was one of the times like I felt like 100% I could do anything I put my mind to. Like that
what you do when you got back from New York? What you do? When everything left and you came back and you home.
When I came back to reality,
what you do?
I ain't gonna lie. The end of that year, because I went in October of 2020. So I came back like right after like Halloween, beginning of November type shit. And of course I was still riding that high. I was still, doing videos. I was still trying to, be Benny Gold, make sure, I'm doing what I need to do. And I was, making sure I'm getting like friends and stuff involved, everything like that. Mm-hmm. But the main thing I was doing was just trying to stay focused, trying to keep the grind going. But life comes and checks you, and this is when I had a moment where my ego got too big for myself, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's in the early stages still. You still becoming, you made Benny Gold, right. You rocking with Benny Gold, you done took this trip now.
And I didn't hit a peak as Benny Gold, I felt like.
You felt like?
Yeah, I felt like. So
why you feel like you hit a peak? And this is what year?
It was 2020, the end of 2020. We're going into 2021.
Okay, the end, okay.
So, like how you said, how the 2020's been. So, going to 2021, I ended up losing my first YouTube page because I had some situations going where I'm changing passwords. I can't remember passwords. I get locked out of the Gmail because I actually switched phones.
Yeah.
And that's what messed me up. I switched phones. I switched numbers.
Yeah.
And Google was like, nigga, who are you?
Yeah.
You are not Benny Gold.
Damn.
So I lost that first channel, and what was the worst part about it was, like I said, it was January, and at the time I was unemployed, so I was down bad completely, getting a new phone, switching on them. That was me doing something that now looking back, I wasn't making the right choices. I wasn't making the best decisions because it ended up being I didn't took 10 steps forward, feel like, but I didn't just got knocked back 20,000 steps back is how I'm feeling. So because while I was out in New York, I did this reaction video with two other creators, Jilly Bean and my boy Seth. We did a Jack Harlow reaction, and right now it has about 70,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah.
But at the time, you know, it was blowing up to where it did 10, 15, 20K quick. Wow. And I was about to get monetized. So at the time, like with YouTube, you had to have 1,000 subscribers and you had to have 4,000 watch hours. I had 1.5 thousand subs, so I was good on my subscribers. I had 3,300 watch hours at the time that I got locked out of my page.
Yeah.
But like I said, that Jack Harlow video only had like 20K at the time. Now it's at like 70K. If I would have still had that channel, I would have been monetized. And now I'm looking at like life would be a whole lot different. But it was really the biggest lesson to where no matter what you got going, who you think you are, check yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're not all that in the bag of chips. Like, you got to keep your ego in check. I had let the ego of Benny Gold get the best of me, you know what I'm saying? Because it was still, like, now I'm me. It don't matter if you call me Benny Gold, whatever. Yeah. But at the time, it was like I'm trying to be Benny Gold instead of actually just being Benny Gold. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, I'm trying.
That your biggest loss?
Definitely. Because, you know, as far as the rest of the 2020s went, like, now it's 2024. I feel like I'm kind of just now really getting back into a creative groove. It was 2-3 years of a lot of self-doubt. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know that. People just was like, why you stop making videos? And it's really the first time I didn't just spoke on, you know, people do know that I lost my channel. You know, if anybody ever just asked me, you know, what happened, yeah, I did lose that first channel. And like I said, it was a major bruise to my ego and my confidence. And really, I done spent the rest of the 2020s building that confidence back up to where now it's like I done built that confidence, but it's also a faith that, you know, life is gonna go how it's gonna go, but I gotta make the best decisions at all times, you know what I'm saying? And I was younger then, so it's just like now you older, you know better, you gotta do better type things. So now we new management. You know what I'm saying? Everything is new management right now because I'm trying to not even necessarily focus on myself, but build something bigger than me. You know, the brand, and I'm not doing it on my own. It's a major teamwork effort. Shout out to Pell Globe, everybody who helped us out. But you know, all the artists in the state. You know what I'm saying? But Global Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? New management, but the main thing right now is just like building the brand, the community. You know what I'm saying? So.
Before I get there, I get to new management, you had mentioned in the 2020s and how you trying to get that confidence back from losing your channel.
Right.
You said something about creative blocks, bro. Let me tell you something about creative blocks, bro. You know, and again, that's why this bitch out. You got Benny Gold, new management, my dog. Nah,
you gotta be prepared.
Real one, you a real one for that. That shit was unscripted.
Oh God.
But creative blocks, bro. When I tell you, a lot of creators like me and you, when you say that word, it mean a lot to some people. Like you had kind of just said it right there.
Yeah.
For me,
I didn't even know I said
right there.
Quick, though.
yeah, that shit right there to me is the writing on the wall, bro. Like when I tell you, it's probably so many things with. You know, with that YouTube you lost, with what you got now, those creative blocks, that messes up all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of that, because you're worried about something else instead of what you want to worry about.
Exactly, bro.
And that's another reason for, when we first kicked this off, Backwoods for Breakfast, that's what I was trying to tell them. Mm-hmm. Backwoods for Breakfast didn't happen because of a creative block. It's just rolling this shit out, timing on shit, making shit make sense, what people gonna think, shit, what you think about shit. Right. And that's what, and then, shit, what my nigga right here is saying, let's say the unwritten. Mm-hmm. Your fucking car fucked up. Just lost a job. Just lost your brother. Just lost your mom. Just lost your sister.
Life don't stop.
Life don't stop. And you gotta keep creating, bro.
Yeah, you gotta create.
And you got new management now. Yeah. And you got a team behind you now. Thanks. And shit, the vision ain't stopped. Ain't nothing stopped with this shit. Mm-hmm. What has stopped? The creative juices. Yeah. Why is that, bro? Why when life hit us as humans, when life hit us from all over, and we know what we love to do, right? I can do Backwoods for Breakfast for 24 hours a day. If the platform let me, because I love to create. I love being surrounded by this shit. I love to create shit. I love to edit shit. I love to go hungry on this shit. Like, exactly. I won't eat until this shit done. You feel me? Like, that's the feeling I get when it comes to my creative. And I advise a lot of people out there, if you hear this podcast, or you go to my nigga shit, or whoever, it don't matter who you tap into, you're not doing what you love if you ain't crashed out about it. You ain't doing what you love unless you done went to New York about it. You ain't doing what you love unless you know for a fact.
You ready to take a risk.
You done went broke about it. You done took a risk about it. There is no plan to say, I got to put this shit out until the president calls me. Exactly. Can you not do that? You feel me? That's the only way I'm going to stop. No, and maybe not even then.
It gonna want to do it even more. Gonna want to turn it up some more.
So what you think of that, bro? What you think of that?
Man, appreciate for sure, bro. As
creative
blocks in life, usually they come from situations that happen in life. So it's just like, for me, what I ain't gonna lie, I done been depressed. I done been in the seasons of isolation. You just laying in bed, but it's just, you have to find that get back up moment. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have that moment in your mind where you done prayed and prayed and prayed, where you tired of laying down, where you tired of not doing it. Because me as a creative, bro, when I'm not creating, I feel sick. So when I lost my channel, I was sick for at least 2 years. And everybody was just trying to get me out of it. Like, bro, just start back creating. Just start back creating. Because, since I've been doing it since 2017, 2018, like going in a Walmart, a GameStop, I'm likely for somebody to say, hey, bro, you Benny Gold, ain't it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when I wasn't doing videos, people like, hey, bro, you do videos, don't it? Why, where the videos at? But, I'm always, oh, man, I got something on the way. And that's what I always told people. Because if you listen as you a creative, don't ever cancel yourself out. Even if you're not doing something at that moment, just always say it's on the way. It's coming. Like, new management is something that's been in the works for years. So as I was building my self-confidence back, and even this year, bro, before we got started with this in April, bro, like I was talking to God. I'm sorry, I'm holding this.
Go ahead.
I was talking to God, like, on some real stuff, like, like, I don't want to just push me. I want to push a brand. I want to help develop something. I want to, be a part of something bigger than me. And Pep, he is the founder, the creator, as I like to call him. And, I almost look him as like a coach, you know what I'm saying? And he done put me in the game. So, coach, I'm finna go crazy. Interviews, reactions, live performances, whatever the case may be. If I need to take a picture, if I just need to stand there with this hoodie on, new management, whatever, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just the type of the thing. But creative blocks, like I said, you just have to find that mindset of, even if I ain't doing something right now, it's on the way. It's coming. Like, stay tuned type of thing. So it just was a matter of me, you know what I'm saying? I always knew just like I'm not the most successful person now, you know what I'm saying? I'm nowhere near where I want to be.
Yeah.
But I know I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
So everything that I'm going through right now, I'm just like, bro, you just gotta I'm looking at this shit like practice. Mm-hmm. Like I'm practicing. I ain't made it nowhere near the game yet. Like we in training camp, it's really the off season still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The game ain't gonna start till something major happens. You might have to like that, but the game don't truly start. I feel like
right here.
That's all I did. The game don't truly start though. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's millions on the table, and I got a YouTube plaque on the wall and stuff like that.
Right.
That's when I feel like the game is gonna really start.
That's right.
Then
That's
you know what I'm saying? But where I'm at right now, it's just like, take this shit day by day.
I feel you.
Oh, God.
I love that.
Cause that's something I still struggle with, but you gotta take this shit day by day, especially when you are having them creative blocks. Because it's one of my favorite quotes is "This too shall pass," and that apply whether things going good in your life or bad in your life, mm-hmm. or boring in your life or super turned up. This too shall pass, meaning at some point everything changes. The tables always turn. So. And one of the things I've been saying lately is, life is like a spotlight. And, when that spotlight shines on you, you just got to be ready.
You got to be ready.
You got to be ready. You can't.
When you get it.
Because the spotlight keep going.
That's right.
And it moves at a slow pace, you know what I'm saying? And you get in that spotlight, if you do what you're supposed to do, you good forever.
And keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
But when that motherfucker moving,
mm-hmm.
And when it hits you and you run with it, you're literally running with it.
Right.
You're not supposed to keep up with it.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to stay in it.
Exactly.
It's just going. You're just keeping up with it.
Yep.
You're just keeping up with this life.
Exactly.
But it's literally designed to go past
you. Yep. Keep moving.
That doesn't mean it's not gonna come back around to you.
Exactly. Real talk.
So you gotta stay ready.
Real talk. Life is a circle, bro. Like
mm-hmm.
recycling everything is a circle. Life comes full circle. That's why they say full circle moments. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like if you keep that approach, you won't be so down and out when, you aren't being as quote unquote productive as you want to be.
Yeah.
Because I still had them days, and probably forever had them days.
What's a fully productive day? New management, Benny Gold.
Man, actually like a day like
you put your head on that pillow by 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I've been productive.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all, I'm going to sleep.
For me, it's definitely any day that I done had a part in creating content for sure. Like mm-hmm. a day like today been a great productive day for me because mm-hmm. I just interviewed MDG, he an artist from Picayune, Mississippi. Mm-hmm. He doing an after party with Polo Baby tonight for Jackson State Homecoming. Yeah, so I just did an interview with him. That's why I had told you to give me an extra hour just in case.
I know it.
So it's days like that, where I'm bouncing around and you know what I'm saying. I'm putting my phone or a camera on a tripod. That's a productive day to me. Or mm-hmm. you know what I'm saying. I didn't edit my videos. I got my rollouts right, but definitely any day where from the moment I open up my eyes and I'm able to focus on content, go create some, go network with somebody, you know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like that's when I feel like I have my most productive days. It got to be either creative or I had to be active, maybe I exercised in the morning or something like that, you know what I'm saying? A perfect day, wake up 7 a.m., work out, get something to eat, go to the studio, figure out what we can do at the studio, interview somebody, do a live performance, doing that during the day, you know what I'm saying, spending most of my day there. Then at nighttime, you know what I'm saying, going home, sparking up a blunt, you know what I'm saying, chilling with my girl, and watching TV, might play the game, turn on that PS5, you know what I'm saying, and that's the best day I feel like for me, where I'm at right now, you know what I'm saying, as I reach a new level, it's gonna probably involve more traveling, things like that, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta take this stuff level by level for sure.
Now, all of that's exceptional. I fuck with that. That's what a young creator. Well, another thing about being a creative in a day like that, you need all of that. That chill part.
Mm-hmm.
I know some niggas will probably hear that But I saw a post, bro, that made so much sense, and it'll probably make you feel 100 times better about whatever the fuck you do. It's when a motherfucker is in his crib with his feet kicked back, smoking a blunt, smoking a joint, backwood, whatever, they having a meeting inside their head. Don't shit go on until I get right. I can't get up and go to work. I can't get up and make a video. I can't hit nobody up. Nothing. I gotta
my mind right.
I got to, and that goes apart into the blocks. And what we talking about now is just like, yeah, like you gotta understand. Sometimes you don't get the output that you want because you don't have a team of 100 people ready on post production. Okay,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's asleep right now, but we got all this to like, nah, like it's you, it's you against you. Now, talking about it still, pressure from people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Pressure from new management, from who you consider coach, pep.
Yeah.
Pressure from everybody, bro. Just in life, in your creative processes, pressure upon yourself under pressure. What do you do to deal with it, bro?
To deal with pressure.
And what I mean by it, what you said about when you do run into someone, where the videos, pressure, you do post a video, you get that one comment, where you been, pressure,
like
the days where you're not necessarily in a creative block and you want to create, but this didn't get the feedback you wanted it. What am I gonna do next? Pressure amongst yourself and other people. What you do, bro?
So to deal with it, I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't nobody put more pressure on me than me. So I feel like I'm my own worst critic, and I can be a perfectionist at times. And I've had people, tell me literally like, some of the best advice I ever got from somebody was just like, bro, you gotta be more in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what they meant by that was like, really realize what you're doing, take into account what you're doing. Don't live inside your own head, type of thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm an overthinker. I'm overly thinking about any and everything on a daily basis. And like you said, with pressure, as far as handling it, shit, I always, even when I'm down myself, I always have a resilience that kicks in, like in the fourth quarter. Like, I'm just one of them.
You know who you are.
I'm just one of them people. Even when I forget it, I remember it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's a part of when you went through that New York. I feel like
losing
I am
channel,
losing the channel. I'm going through all these changes, becoming Benny Gold,
right?
And that's what's helping you with the pressure till today. You saying?
And it's like, it's like realizing who you are and having that, like, to the best way to put it is like, we creators. You know what I'm saying? So we creating that stuff, but the stuff we create don't make us. You know what I mean? So, of course, have pride and you know what I'm saying, a satisfaction with what you do, but don't let it be your end all be all. Like, you know what I mean? It's not who you are, it's what you do. Like, I heard somebody say that, like, and they was talking about it, like, as far as, like, somebody having a job title, like, I'm a doctor. No, you're not a doctor. That's what you do. You a person. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
Having that type of mindset, I've been, and that's what the 2020s have been all about. Like, I feel like God has had to teach me lessons so where I don't get too far up and come crashing all the way down. Like,
that's right.
He'll get me to a level,
that's right.
See what I do with it, and if I fall down, he like, see, that's why I ain't putting you way up here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So. And that's even with the pressures. Like, I just feel like, no matter what in life, I have to make it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have it's not a if, it's a when. I feel
that's
like.
Right.
So it's just like the pressure is just dealing with it is just, like I said, having that resilience that no matter what, I'm going to win. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I'm going to win.
That's
and
right.
If you keep that mindset and you keep going day by day and you trying to do stuff and you trying to be somebody, you start stacking them good days. And then, shit, Benny Gold new management, you know what I'm saying? I look up, because we've been on like a 5-6 month run, and it don't feel like much has happened, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's still so much more we want to accomplish, don't get me wrong, but so far, we doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to pat yourself on the back when you feeling that pressure. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to go, man, that's where I can get that I'm him type of mentality from, because I can go look at my body of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I may have lost that YouTube channel, but as far as not having access, but it ain't deleted, it ain't gone. It's lasting forever. You know what I'm saying? And I've been building and working on something new, and this gonna last forever. And so now, like, the main thing now is not thinking for now, thinking forever. Like, think about like life as this is forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you creating or whatever, you have to approach it like, I'm finna be doing this forever. It's gonna last forever. Like when a rapper die, I hate to use this as an example.
That sounds so stressful, bro.
I know, but when a rapper die, you know, that's usually the day they music do the best numbers.
Like Rich, like I'll speak on that. And then we just made it to. So look, right on time. I'm so like, man, Benny, go, you doing your shit, bro. Because look, we at the halfway mark right now.
Okay.
And Will's gonna swap it up to the music. But I'ma speak on that. Rich homie Quan passed away, and I don't like how labels take control. Just the music business is just big business. But the people acting like, you know what I'm saying? But that was sad, bro. That's Rich homie, bro. Who I'm really hurt, the most hurt by it, probably Young Dog.
Yeah,
I'm still hurt.
That one
I'm still hurt.
Like,
I'm literally still hurt from Young Dog, because Young Dog was just. It was just Young Dolph.
Young Dolph, like, his shit was, he bigger than music. Like, I like Dolph as a person. And some artists, and really most artists, because I don't really know them, and I didn't necessarily know Dolph, but I could tell, like, as a person, he seemed like a good person.
Yeah.
So when you feel like you done lost a good person, it leave a lot more of an impact. Like, because I ain't never heard no. Of course, you know, he was an ultimate entertainer, but I never heard nothing bad come out Dolph's mouth. Like, everything was go get it, young nigga. Like, everything.
Yeah.
So when losing somebody who is that motivational, it hurt. It hurt bad. Yeah. Especially close to us, you know, we so close in proximity, you know what I'm saying? Mississippi Jackson definitely felt that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man. That shit hurt, man. We gonna do it on the music for a little second, man. Yeah. Oh, bro. Shit, I'm gonna throw it to you, bro. Can you give me 5 songs you can't take out your rotation right now, man?
5 songs I can't take out my rotation right now.
And if you can't, it's cool. You can give me just one.
I can give you 5.
Just 5 songs that you stuck on.
I ain't gonna lie. Just dropped him, Gunna, Him All Alone.
Okay.
That's the newest one that's on it. I was rocking with mixtape Pluto a lot, so I'll probably say off of that, give me like either Teflon Don, which the intro, or give me either ASA Gang, South of France. But since that's Future, I'm gonna leave that. I'm just gonna use South of France. So,
Future valid.
You know, him All Alone, Gunna, South of France, Future, Problem, Cash Cobain. I've been listening to a lot lately.
Cash Cobain. He's fucking up the scene.
It's a song called Giannis by Hurricane Wisdom. He more so on the up and coming, but he's about to blow. He's about to blow. So that Giannis song, what's that, 4 right there?
Yeah. Shoot, man, keep going, bro. You good? Just what we in, bro. This.
So rocking out. What else? That's just. See me, I'm more of an album listener type of person. When I turn the album on, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
When I turn the album on, it's like I literally want a no skip album, because I don't like to really pick 1 or 2 songs or pick just this favorite song from my album. I want to listen to your whole album. I want to press play and let it run.
Go ahead.
And that's how I know if I truly like it or not. But to give you like 2-3 more songs, it would still be G Herbo, Big Swerve, and Trim, because the album Big Swerve, Trim from that one, that's 5 right there. But anything else, like I said, I'm always listening to Future. I'm always listening to Drake. I'm always listening to Lil Wayne, Kanye. That's my top 4 in order. Wayne number 1, Kanye 2, Drake 3, Future folk. That's my Mount Rushmore.
If you could work with any artist, who would it be personally? Just don't put it out.
I ain't gonna lie, it'd probably be Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's just been like my childhood like idol. But it might have to be Kanye because as a Gemini as well, like I can understand his bipolar crazy side, but you know, growing up, I loved and I still love his genius creative side, you know what I'm saying? His music, like it ain't nothing I don't like from Kanye. Even the new stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm that biased, like and I'm a person I tell you when I'm biased, you know what I'm saying? But if it's them four I just named, Future, Drake, Kanye, Lil Wayne, any of them four, I'll be grateful just to stand in the room with them. You know what I'm saying? Just to stand in the room with them.
They legends.
Legends.
Bro. You a young legend too, though.
Man, I appreciate that.
Nah, you good, bro. You know, definitely a young legend, bro. Like new management, bro. I need a detail, bro. Like detail, like you know what I'm saying. We see this shit. You got it on, bro. Like you know, I see a lot of everything you said. The live performances, the interviews, the talks, the postings. It's well put together.
Yeah.
Can you give me the detail of new management, bro?
Well, when you say detail, you mean as far as like
your input on it, what you do with it?
Well, for me, I'm like head like your content creative director, you know, all them fancy smashy titles, you know what I'm saying?
What would you call yourself? Go ahead.
I would call myself like either I would look at Pep CEO or the chairman. I'm like that vice president. I'm like that, you know, I'm like, I would say I'm number 2 in new management, you know what I mean? I may be basically the face of the content because, you know, that's my primary thing, the podcast, the interviews, anything that need to go on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I'm trying to edit it, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be even more so behind the scenes to keep showcasing artists. That's the main thing. But new management literally is just created to be something different on purpose. Literally new management. Like I look at it as a new way to approach life. Like you tired of how life treating you, you need some new management. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? It's just anything can be new management,
and this is geared towards who?
Anybody. You know?
Anybody.
Because the thing is,
mainly artists.
Mainly, this is the thing. The thing is, like we run the studio, so we have music, have content for the most part. So we gonna always focus in on the music. And the thing about music, if you're gonna be an artist, you have to be a content creator these days. You're not gonna be able to be just a music artist and you ain't putting out no content, especially not on your way up. If you already solidified, it's different. You know what I mean? Drake ain't gotta put out a piece of content every single day. But even me, myself, on the way up, I need to be putting out content every day. And a person, an artist from down here needs to be trying to find ways to put out good quality content too, because all content ain't good content, and you would be wondering why you only doing 15, 20 views because you ain't putting your best foot forward. So we trying to provide an outlet, a service, a brand, whatever you want to call it, for people to come use so they can be represented in the right way. Like how life has a spotlight, I look at new management trying to be that spotlight and putting it on the artists, you know what I'm saying? So we starting off mostly with artists, but now I'm also gearing to interviewing more people who are business entrepreneurs. Like I interviewed this one guy who's a chiropractor, so you know what I'm saying, he's trying to build his business. So I'm looking more so into tapping in with also, you know what I'm saying, business, you know what I mean? Because that's something I always was like an entrepreneur. Like I never ever wanted a true 9-to-5. Not that I won't work one, you know what I'm saying, because I have and I do, you know what I'm saying, work one, but it's not my end all be all. It's not my end goal at all. And it just is like I want to be able to shed light on a lot more entrepreneurs just so it keeps me as we growing this business, this brand. I feel like the best way to grow is with other people. So you can't grow without somebody else helping you or somebody else watching your video or somebody else listening to your music. So I just feel like for me, it's a new management is also like bridging a gap. It's a huge gap between the creators, the artists, and even their fan base. we trying to create, a fan. We creating the platform for the fans to be here. We already got everybody tuned in. So all this artist got to do is come kill their performance, come give a great interview. You know what I'm saying? Make a great song, and we gonna promote you and push you the right way. You know what I mean? So when I say bridging that gap, I just feel like it's a disconnect in Mississippi as far as artists working with each other, and like I say, as far as fans knowing who the artist even is. Because like I said, somebody could be making good music, whatever, but they not putting out the right content, or they don't know when to post, they can't edit, or they don't have no content at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about exposing the people who need to be exposed in a good way. You know what I mean? Everything new management is supposed to be positive.
And what you say your favorite part be?
My favorite part?
Your favorite part, and what y'all got. Yeah, that's heavy.
I mean, for me, I would say doing podcasts and interviews, because I love
and is that all you? That's all you?
Yeah, everything. Pretty much content-wise, it's not all me unless it's like a true music video. You know what I'm saying? It was most likely shot by Global Knox. Shout out to him. That's what I was finna say. It's most likely either shot by Global Knox, or if an artist has a video and they just want to put it on our page. We've been doing that lately. Like I said, we trying to have a platform to where you may not do as many views as you want on your own. Come collab with us so we can make sure we hitting everybody. You know what I mean? Type thing. So my favorite part is really, it's more so the networking more than anything.
Yeah.
Meeting new people, doing different things, because it's just like an opportunity come every single day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe not every single day, but, it's just like more days than not. You know what I mean? It's a new opportunity to do something bigger and better, to level up. Each day is like you giving a brick to build your dream house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me, I try to place that brick as perfect as possible. I heard Will Smith say that, like, that quote, you know what I'm saying? Brick by brick, just build it a day at a time, brick by brick. So new management, my favorite part really been it all, bro. Like,
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's really been it all, because it's just like it was able to, like, rejuvenate that creative energy in me. You know what I'm saying? Because I been had it in me, but when it feel like you've been asleep for so long, and then you finally wake up.
That's been a part of that block.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
That block,
so,
like that's why I
keeping the whole conversation full circle.
That's why I slowed it down right there. Because that block, that motherfucker, people don't know how it works. It's damn near like a bike. It's like a piece of your brain. Like, imagine
it's like sleep paralysis
or something.
Shit,
like something.
You can't move.
It's not. Imagine it's not going nowhere. You done did everything you could do, all the remedies you could use, but that shit don't go nowhere until one day that shit just boom.
The flood.
And that motherfucker really off, and you like, oh, okay. Oh damn! You get the rubbing hands and you get excited because you're like, oh, this it hit.
Exactly.
Damn, this what I want. Like, boom.
Exactly. So that's exactly it. Just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta work through. A lot of times you gotta work through that block. You know what I mean? Like, staying busy will get you through a block sometimes faster. But like you said too early, you made a good point. Sometimes you gotta know when to chill. You gotta know when to hit that reset button. You burnt out.
You literally need it. You literally need it. Like, if a motherfucker ain't got nothing to put out, you've been waiting and you hit a man, bro. It's over.
Yeah,
it's exactly what it looked like.
Real talk. Sometimes it's okay to take 2-3 days off the posting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get the mental right. Because if your mental ain't right, you will find yourself that 2-3 days, because you so busy in trying to find this video or find this content to create a post, that shit turn into a week. Instead of you listening to yourself and be like, I ain't got nothing right now, I'm gonna let it come to me type of thing. Like, and I feel like that's what new management also, like, in my life, it just kind of came to me in a way. You know what I mean? Like, not forcing nothing. Like, every relationship and piece of content that we've been creating, everything been organic. Ain't nothing been forced at all.
So, and what's another important part about this convo for people? And anybody who may not tap in, but if you do catch this conversation, can you let people know what part is it that you love? What part is it? Like, when I sit my ass down and I do this, this is where I'm in love. This is the part. And we said it earlier.
I feel, yeah, we definitely did because I'm gonna go into.
Because that's why I want to go.
It's definitely the editing.
Come on.
That's where like.
Come on.
That's where you truly are like. You had a puzzle and you put everything together.
Now put this out. Are you an editor though?
I mean, I say yes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more so of a self-editor, I guess you could say. But that's also something that, you know what I'm saying, I would like to do for people because it, especially down here, I feel like it's such a need for somebody to have a good, clean video editing.
Yeah.
And I see so many people that struggle with it.
Yeah.
And then even this, let me tell you this, because editing is the most crucial part of all this shit. Because how many people have you seen just create a YouTube channel, put that on their story, be like, go subscribe to my YouTube, and then never ever drop a video.
Context. I call those like the no context. Those are the pages with 0 followers, 0 following, and they talking all the shit. That's the no context people. Like, and then also if you met them in real life, they gonna tell you, bro, I got this channel and I want you to tap in.
They gonna big it up like they been doing it for years.
Or they gonna come at you with I see you doing yours, how I do mine, how I do this. Never gonna use the game at all, but now you got me wasting my breath.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
And I know I didn't waste it, but I don't want to look at it as a waste because any advice or game I try to give anybody on the creatives,
it's been free game.
It's been free game, and it ain't nothing I regret. If you use it, great. I'm glad you use it because there is some people who do use it, but it's a lot of people down here, especially, like, they want to do it, but I don't know if it's because they simply can't edit. They don't really have the drive for it, whatever the case may be. And, you know, it depends on the person because some people want it, but they don't want it bad enough. And then some people want it bad enough, but just don't know the approach. You know what I'm saying? Don't know the right way to do it. But as far as the editing goes, like I said, it's the most crucial part. And for me, why it's my favorite is the part I love. I don't know, man. It's just something about putting them finishing touches and being done with a video that's so satisfying. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel that's when the day feel the most productive. When it's like I didn't hit export on.
I'm looking at this.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that. And you know,
I didn't color correct it. I got my sounds right. It's perfect.
It's that, and that's the artist part.
Exactly.
You know, that's the artist part where you look at shit. If you're an editor, bro, you looking at shit. I didn't put what I'm gonna put in it. Fuck you.
Exactly.
That's what BackWoods for breakfast is.
For sure. So it's just the
bro.
Besides that though, my favorite part, like if I post a YouTube video, Instagram video, whatever. As long as they get 1 view, bro, or 1 like.
We humble people now. I'm very humble. Because
people be downplaying, like, you know, because they want to compare to Drake, who get 1 million likes every picture. You can't compare yourself to that.
I don't know why people do that.
Because me, like 100 likes, that's great. Because if 100 people walked up to me in a day and was like, boy, I like your shirt, or I like your shoe, you know, like, people that use the example, you would be like, damn, everybody loving my stuff.
Oh, man.
So you got to think that same way with Instagram. You have to take pride in whatever level you at, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, as long as 1 person will watch what you got going, 1 person, bro, like, that means somebody like it. Somebody
What got you to start? What before all this shit?
I ain't gonna lie.
Before I'm talking back in 18.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about, like that, like what got you to start?
I always really wanted to do YouTube. Like YouTube has always been like that main platform that, like I said, like I used to watch a lot of YouTube. And before I had a old channel where your boy was in front of the TV, I was recording my player like career highlight. Like I was I'm the first person to ever post 2K clips on YouTube. I didn't blow up, you know what I'm saying? But to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I was, we talking 2K11, like
Yeah,
I was doing,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
This wasn't no.
Well, I don't know. Chris Smooth might have your
Chris
shit.
Smooth got
He
me.
might got 2K4 on that bitch.
Yo, God, Chris Smooth got me. But no lie, bro. So just that was like the first piece of content I ever really created. Like I'm in front of the TV. I'm dropping 30, 40 on Hall of Fame mode. I'm going crazy. I'm like, let me put this on YouTube. So it just was always like this. I don't know. This just always I had an attraction to it, bro. Like so. What made me start in 2018 was, like I said, I feel like right when I changed that, it was something I wanted to do. And then when I changed the name to Benny Gold, when I came up with that name, when that name hit me, when God gave me that name,
I feel you.
It just was like this moment of like, you know, my first YouTube video was called Enter Benny Gold. So why I named it that, it just sounded cool, like a cool play on where like, I don't know, I had this mindset of like, because like I said, I was younger at the time.
Go ahead.
I just had this mindset at the time, like, I don't even know what exactly I was thinking. I might be a little high. But
you good.
Shout out BackWoods forever.
Go ahead.
But shit, I just had this like I said, I had this calling for it. And then I'm high for real because now I done lost all types of training.
Good, bro.
I done had a block for real. Let me backtrack. But yeah, so what made me just finally start though, I feel like was just like I gained that supreme confidence in myself to say, bro, like you watch people do it all day, believe in yourself to do it, and starting off, enter Benny Gold. I don't know. I just had this mindset of like whenever somebody is trying to click on a website or anything, whenever you type it up, you gotta hit enter. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you type it on a laptop, desktop.
That's hard.
Whatever. You know, it just was a mind of a 19-year-old at the time.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm finna create this video, enter Benny Gold, and you know, I was already doing because like some of my inspirations, I guess you could say, where it made me see them do it, say I could do it too. People like Cash Nasty.
Yeah.
At that time, it was DDG heavily.
Yeah.
Like right when he moved to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And that young nigga turned up so bad. Me and him, he a little bit older than me. He got me by like a year. But just seeing somebody so close to my age doing exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
It gave me the motivation of like, man, I at least got to start. And, you know, and I done been through what I went through, but I'm knowing I'm not going to stop, like I said, till this YouTube plaque's on the wall. For sure. That silver 100,000, that gold, motherfucker.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I got to have that gold. When I get that gold plaque.
Motherfucker gonna write. What
you
gonna do to it?
I'm gonna retire for real. Like, it's gonna
he
be.
Said, I wanted the gold and that's it.
I'm done with it. Like,
I love that shit.
I ain't gonna be done with it for real.
I got you.
But you know, it's gonna be that ultimate of like, I'ma cry. I know I'ma cry. It ain't even gonna be no. And I brought up earlier that I cried going to New York. I'm not a crybaby at all.
I feel you,
things don't just make me cry.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? But monumental moments.
These the checkpoints of Benny Gold, the shit that you came out.
And it's like the tears come from purpose, bro. Like I be feeling like whenever I be really feeling like, yo, you aligning your purpose, and then something great comes out of it because. It's just like to me, it ain't no better feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because, like we said, this whole pod, you know, life ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep going. And I done been through plenty of stuff. Everybody has.
Everybody, bro.
Everybody has. So it's just like, with the only difference in my approach is I gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? I can't let a channel from 4 years ago stop me from who I need to be in 4 years.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
That was my next question, bro.
So in 4 years...
In 4 years, where you see your future?
In 4 years, I'm going to be 30. So...
Go ahead.
That's like that spooky number for people. That's that number where people realize, oh shit, I need to grow the fuck up. But for me, I look at it as like I said, I'm thinking...
Jesse Banking is 30.
Yeah.
That's what I be looking at.
A lot of people don't blow up until they in their 30s. Yeah. And even more so, if we even talking financially, most people don't reach millionaire status till they 50s, 60s. So my whole mindset is really to slow stuff down in my mind. But of course, stay productive and working. So 4 years from now, like I said, when I'm 30, I don't necessarily see myself in Mississippi no more. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, and that's something I always felt about myself. I always felt like I would live out of state, whether that be Atlanta or Houston, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in my mind set about that because, not gonna lie, building new management really in 4 years, I want new management to be like a global phenomenon. Like, I'm talking like United Kingdom, London, Africa, Germany, everywhere they know what new management is. They may have a t-shirt, a hoodie. In 4 or 5 years, I feel like that's the goal. So I think that whether that be, an artist, getting a platinum record made in our studio or an interview doing 30 million views, a big artist, whatever, I just feel like the next 4 years, I have to be goal driven. And as long as I reach my goals, I'll be where I want to be. And like I said, it'll most likely be in another state. And it'll be doing what I'm doing now, just at a bigger scale. You know what I'm saying? Because on a long term aspect, like, I'm trying to be a Tyler Perry, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Not in the Madea way, but in the where I may act, direct, produce, and have my own studios where new management studios become film sets. And the music studios, even though what we got now ain't too shabby, you know what I'm saying? You most definitely got to come check out the spot.
Yeah, for sure.
But
sure.
Even though now what we got now is pressure, but having multiple facilities around the country, you know what I'm saying? We new management in California, new management in Texas, new management in Atlanta, just different, headquarters. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally trying to take this stuff global. So I feel like that's something that can be done in the next 4 or 5 years for sure, especially at the pace we're going. But I know in 10, 20 years, that's gonna be like phenomenal. Like, I don't want to limit what it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the stuff I'm saying now, I just want this to be some of the things that I accomplish. You know what I mean? I don't want that to just be it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just stop there. I might mess around and be president one day. I can't
went on Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? I can't limit myself. You know what I mean? I might want to be an astronaut. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, being putting myself in the right situations, in the right places. Like, I feel like sitting down and doing this podcast, like, it's making me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So when I say it's making me feel good, it's making me feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Like, I got 1111 tattooed on me. And basically, anybody who in the angel numbers, 11111, you seeing that a lot, it represents leadership, creativity, and it also, a lot of times, creates new beginnings.
Okay.
And the 1111, I got this tattooed on me. It's always kind of like a snapback to reality moment, because 1111, if you see it, it basically means like you on the right path. You exactly where you supposed to be. So I'm gonna have it like a double-sided coin almost. Like, on the flip side, if you're not where you want to be, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So it's on you to take the steps of where I'm at right now to get to where I want to be. And it don't matter if you been slacking, you been bullshitting. This 1111, I can look at it. I ain't did nothing all week. I ain't did nothing productive all week. Okay. I can look at it, but I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Let me lock in. It's just, it keep me grounded type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep me grounded. But, and then, being spiritual and having relationships with God, that's important too.
That's very important.
That's very important. You gotta know, and you gotta know when to do and what not to do.
Another thing for BackWoods for breakfast. Anybody, I don't care if a Muslim listen, Chinese, I don't care what race, anything. Believe in your God, push your God. It's one thing about this thing we call life. There's a bigger being.
It gotta be.
It's a bigger being.
It definitely
and
is.
there's so many ways to prove it and make your head spin. And if you don't believe, that's on you. But I guarantee to any non-believer, I would just have to see you fall from 100 feet, no parachute, and see what you say. That's it. That's it. If you don't believe in nothing, I just want to see what the hell do you scream when your life in danger or something. That's it.
Nah,
because
right
for real,
you said something right there.
For real,
because
bro.
that's when you about to meet your maker.
Yeah,
that's when people want to get right with God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Over something bad happened. Like I want to see an atheist when your car on all flats.
Yeah.
Your shit on all flats. You gotta be at work in 10 minutes. Oh God! Like you gonna be like, man. Oh
my God!
Oh my God!
Yep.
Somebody rob your grandma. Oh my God! Like
yep.
Somebody stab your daughter. Oh
my God! Yep. God, why?
Something. You gonna say something, bro?
Real talk. That's facts.
Nah,
bro. Big facts.
Oh, bro. Man, nah. This the spot, bro. I got an idol, bro. My idol, bro. Since I've been. My whole life, bro, I was called an old soul.
Yeah.
And I was called an old soul when I was like maybe 11 years old because I was in the record stores and the music stores down in, Hattiesburg, where I'm from, and bro, I'm looking at Jimi Hendrix posters, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's my idol.
That's what's up.
And sincerely, why he is my idol, bro. Some of the music and the time periods this man was making music and shit.
Ahead of his time.
That's way ahead of his time. The riffs he did on this motherfucking guitar, the shit that he was playing with his tongue and shit back in the 60s.
Crazy,
the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? We got.
Like we didn't took a step back.
We got fire shit, but I'm telling you right now, Jimi Hendrix was a true rock star.
Yeah.
He was a real rock star, and that's my idol, bro.
That's what's up.
You got an idol, bro?
Musically,
no. That's my.
When I say overall in life, though, it'd probably be Kanye because I feel like I said, I relate so much to everything. So it's just like I see so much of myself in them. Like, you know what I mean? I don't make music myself, but being in the music world, I'm always love fashion. You know what I'm saying? Just creatively, and like I said, being an entrepreneur, I just feel like his mindset and my mindset are so identical. I don't agree with everything he say. I don't agree with everything nobody says. But he one of them people who, like, you look at any of his early interviews especially, he one of them people, self-confidence, believe in yourself, self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I look up to him deeper because as I've gotten older, hearing the things he said and being able to apply it to my life, you know what I'm saying? And the mindset that I have to have, being a creative genius like him, that if I want to model myself in his footsteps, I have to have, really the same type of mindset. And that can apply to anybody in life. If you're trying to be a millionaire car salesman, you need to get around a millionaire car salesman. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be a doctor, you gotta go to med school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like if you want to be an artist or creator, we have to realize we don't have the quote unquote conventional school or whatnot. You can't get a degree, you know what I mean, for being a content creator necessarily, but you still have to
get a streets degree.
Exactly. And you still have to learn lessons. You still have to learn, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta take your lessons with that.
You still gotta take your lessons. And there's plenty of lessons.
What's your biggest lesson out of all this shit?
It has to be like timing, not rushing. And just like I said, with losing that channel earlier, it just was like I felt like I was wanting things too fast. And shout out to Pep because he said this like one of the first times I ever met him. It was like 2018. Don't nothing come fast but a crash. So if when you moving too fast, you trying to dip in out of lanes, you know what I'm saying? You ripping off through the traffic. You finna fuck around and hit somebody because you being reckless and you getting outside of your body. So for me, I've learned, timing, taking my time. You know what I'm saying? And just really timing is everything. And learning that the tables always turn because like we brought up earlier, like you could be at the end of the table one day and be at the head of that table the next day. So you know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta know, like
that's about that spotlight.
Exactly, that spotlight. You know what I'm saying? And we be so in the moment. You know what I mean? Like now 2020 was 4 years ago, but it don't feel like it was 4 years ago at all. You know, I can still remember vividly and be there, you know what I'm saying? You can almost be there, but now you look up, it's been 4 whole years, which a year is not a lot of time. So like I said, with learning time, my biggest lesson has just been dealing with time. Time isn't as long as it seems, and time is like shout out to Bandiz. I just interviewed him. He said something in our interview. He said, and he got it from 50 Cent, but he was like, time is the most expensive thing we can waste. Yeah. So for me, that's my biggest lessons as well, because I asked them a similar question. Just timing, knowing that, you know, the tables always turn. Like I said, you could be down bad today and up tomorrow, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing I've learned, though. You know what I mean? Sure. What about you?
Me, dog. Shit, my bad, bro. I had to shake you up after
that. For sure.
But, bro, me, my biggest lesson, go for it. Not going for it. You know, where you got me beat at 2018, bro.
Wait a second.
I was like 2018. I'm still school and fucking little boy out here. You know, I'm just little boy out here. I didn't have no aspirations to do nothing until 2019.
Oh, until
2019, and that's when I started Talk to Me Tay.
Okay.
BackWoods for Breakfast is this year. That's this year for it, because it's a rollout. I didn't do nothing with that idea. I've just created a bunch of shit. But the biggest lesson is just, it was timing, dog. When it's like, really, when it's your time, it's your time. 2019, it was my time.
Exactly.
It literally was my time. I had something to blow up for me, and I just dropped. I dropped every 2 days, bro.
Yo.
And that's what really helped me get to where I'm at now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's good, bro. And then it's such a long way to go. So you right on track. Like, that's why, you know, I'm glad I hit you up for this shit, because I mean, this right here is what was really needed, bro. Niggas need to understand, like, there's a whole genre of just creators, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like we out here just floating, you know what I'm saying? We like clouds, we just floating,
content creators, directors, photographers, just people who are making what you see every day. And that's what it's time to touch base with, bro.
I want to say, bro, like we also need to understand we are ahead of a lot of people. Like, content creating is still something that's very new and something that's very fresh. But from what I can see, my vision for real, at some point, everybody's gonna have to create content. Like, your social platform, you know, you yourself, you're gonna be your own brand.
But Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are on live stream.
Come on now, bro. So, you know, exactly, bro. Like, you have to, if you looking at now where presidents,
I can't name you nobody more important. I mean, Jeff Bezos don't give a fuck. He making money.
Exactly.
Elon Musk, he bought Twitter.
Come on now, he bought a social media platform. So we are so much ahead, where now, I look 5-7 years ago, content creating was not on the level it's on now. So knowing that we are basically at the beginning of a revolution, pretty much, as far as how the world, I feel like, is gonna work. Because I'm saying, like, I feel like you yourself is gonna be a brand, like, and your name is gonna be your new money almost. You know what I'm saying? Your social value is gonna matter, like, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no telling how this world goes.
I tell you this, because sometimes I tweet this, or sometimes I'll write it, or I'll post it or something, or I'll be telling somebody this, but if motherfuckers don't know, and what I was blessed enough, and you done touched up on this, the cool niggas we know done touched up on this, clout is currency, bro. If people don't know, clout is currency. Females, pretty females, they got this already. Clout is kind of like being a bad bitch.
Exactly. All right. You get to go in any room you want to go in because you a bad bitch.
Duke Dennis is the perfect example of this. You know what I'm saying? He clearly not the biggest in the AMP group, but he the baddest bitch in the group.
You gotta go.
You feel me? He the baddest bitch in the group. If you looked at his content and watched it before AMP and all that shit, like, you able to tap in with somebody like that, you realize, like, okay, this is big clout. So once you in clout, once you're able to achieve it, get some and all that, you get a taste of it. This shit,
It's addicting.
It's addictive.
It's addictive.
It's addictive. I didn't want to say that because only because I got some more shit with my addictive wordplay, and that's like some set from BackWoods for breakfast. But you are right. Mm-hmm. Cloud is like a drug, and people do hella shit for it. People, we know what
craziest stuff.
We know what that is. So, shit, bro.
People will literally compromise themselves. Like, I hate to use Diddy as an example, but I'm gonna use Diddy as an example because of course the industry has like a dark side, whatnot. People were willing to be abused by somebody simply for the clout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If, of course, because, I'm one of them people, you have to be proven guilty. You innocent till proven guilty.
Diddy.
But if Diddy did do it, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who partake or whatnot, whatever, was in them rooms, was in them parties, they was there for the clout. they was there.
Yeah, they was though, or for the bread, but cloud. You know what I'm saying? But cloud make you do strange shit.
They there because they thinking this gonna uplift my career, or this gonna keep me hot. This gonna keep me relevant.
Me attention.
Exactly.
This is gonna give me attention,
especially somebody who was up and coming, who where now it'd be so many stories to come out about so many people who trying to make it in the music business, ran into Diddy or one of them other evil perpetrators, and some crazy stuff happened to them, some abuse, you know what I'm saying, for lack of a better word. They went through an abusive situation. But, like you said, clout is a drug, and people will literally just about do anything for it. Some people, I try to not do anything based off of strictly clout. You know what I mean? If stuff is a good look, it's a good look because, I try to look at everything now like it's not necessarily good or bad. It just is what it is. Like, clout ain't a good thing, ain't a bad thing. It's a thing, and how you use it is how you use it. Just like money. Money can't be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? It's how people use it, or it's being used. You know what I'm saying? If somebody using it with the wrong intentions, because you know what I'm saying, then it can be bad. But I look at things now as like even life. Life ain't good, life ain't bad. It's life, and you have to be accepting of it, and that'll keep you more so level with it to where it's gonna have its up and down. It's supposed to. It's just like I seen somebody say it's like a heartbeat. Yeah. It go up and down, up and down. When it flatline, you dead. So you don't ever want life to go flatline because that mean you dead. So I just look at this shit like, whether it's clout, don't overdo, how can I word this? Don't step outside your character for clout. I feel like that's the best way to put it. Always stay true to yourself.
Don't chase clout.
Stay true to yourself.
Shit.
Because the clout will chase you if you really being true to yourself. And like creating content, you putting quality fire shit out, the clout will come to you, and the money will come also. So it's just like staying true to yourself. I feel like as long as you keep something to your core that you believe in, that you know what I'm saying, like no matter what, like for me, I don't ever want to put on a dress, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because of my own principles, standards, and morals. Now, I ain't never been in no room with somebody say, I got 200,000.
What if you lost a bet?
It'll make me.
We play basketball 1-on-1. I win.
It'll make me not even want to take the bet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, that's the stipulation. I ain't even trying to do it for real. You know what I'm saying? But like people would do it for money, for clout. Like that was a big thing. Cat Williams, exposing Illuminati and the dress, this and that, like that. Like for me, I don't ever want to put on that dress. I want to make it without that dress. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So it's something, a pride, I guess you could say, a pride in myself and a belief in myself. I don't need no dress and no weird rituals to get on. You know what I mean? Of course, it may put you on faster, but you look at it now, like, take Diddy, for example.
Yeah.
Diddy is now in his 50s, and he's lived this crazy, great life to some people. Now you looking at potentially spending the rest of your life in jail. So if he gets found guilty and he gets sent to jail, you think he would do everything exactly the way he did it if this man ends up, you know what I'm saying, having to stay in jail for the rest of his life? I'm pretty sure it's something he gonna want to change.
Yeah.
So for me, my approach in life lately has been, avoiding them things that I want to change later because it's stuff that I've done already that I do want to change, and you can't go back and change them. Yeah. So now it's just about more so having the vision ahead of time to where I don't make that mistake. I don't ever make that wrong decision. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm only 26. I got hella more mistakes and shit to make, but avoiding what I can avoid is what I should be doing. I feel like.
Nah, bro. You good. Nah, Benny Gold, bro. Shit. Nah, you was a young creative. Head on the shoulders, bro. You right where you need to be. You working in the right areas. You need to be, man. And just fuck what the haters say. Fuck with all that, bro. And shit, bro. This part one, bro. Sure. This part one, shit. Nah, bro. We used up all the time. Yeah, we used up all the time. But shit, BackWoods for breakfast, bro. My last question I had to make sure to ask you, bro, is just life advice, bro, for the next young creator. When you were formulating plans and and just life advice, like what's that advice you give to that young creator, bro?
To that young creative, the best advice I can get you, like we've been saying all podcasts, bro, the main thing is keep going. So life is going life, you know what I mean? Ups and downs is gonna happen, but I say the main thing starting out, when you are starting out, have some type of support system, because if I didn't have, a few friends who would repost, shout me out, things like that, definitely, try to build you a community, a team even, you know what I'm saying? Say you're not the best editor or thumbnail maker, reach out, like stretch your arms as far as you can, because with creating content collab, yes, you can do content creation all on your own and make it, but the easiest and the best way to actually make it is with doing it with others. So I would say my best advice is to anybody who's especially starting out right now, work with as many people as you can, shake as many hands as you can, figuratively, as far as just meeting people and networking and putting yourself out there. I feel like a lot of people are held back by that what if don't nobody like you type thing. Yeah. So destroy that shit. If that in your mind, that gotta be the piece of paper that you ball up and throw away. Like, somebody gonna fuck with it, bro. It's 8 billion people, soon to be 9 billion people on this world. You start creating content tomorrow, somebody don't like it, bro. As long as you put your best foot forward, even if you ain't even being authentic, you could turn on a character for 10 minutes. Yeah. Somebody may like it.
If you really want to take it there, niggas are making millions
off of character,
off of motivation videos, bro.
Even that, standing on your balcony,
niggas,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas can
be creative though. Be creative. I feel like I gotta say this because I feel like a lot of people be looking for signs. They be looking for the answers of what type of content should I pursue. So if you somebody who's already been putting out content, but you're not necessarily sure which route I need to take or what focus I need to take, the answers are always right in front of you, bro. Like, pay attention to which videos are doing the best numbers, are getting the most likes. That's your lane. That's your genre. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't avoid or ignore what's clearly in your face. When you see something work, like, overdo it, overkill it. Do it till it don't work no more. You know what I'm saying? And then that way, that keeps you going to where you're not always trying to find this new idea every day. The best things you can do is rinse, recycle, and repeat. You know what I'm saying? With this content shit, for real. Because the secret I learned, if it go viral once, it'll go viral twice. Oh God. It go viral once, it's going viral twice. So, yeah, that in a nutshell is my biggest advice. Creating a team support system, keep going no matter what, and like I said, when you find something that works, stick to it. You know what I mean? That's like your starter kit right there, bro. Like, self-confidence. I forgot. You gotta have that self-confidence. Even if you don't got it, fake it for an hour. Yeah. Fake it until you press upload on YouTube.
Migos did.
You know what I'm saying? Fake it for a little while. You know what I mean? Just
it wasn't walk it like you talk. Just fake it till you make it.
And that's a lot of the industry.
Man, Benny Gold, man. It's been a pleasure, bro. This our first one, dog. Yeah, dog. Sure. BackWoods for breakfast, bro. This shit was unscripted, authentic, and one take, bro. Please understand what you're dealing with and working with. I hope anybody that's listening and tapped in continues to do so.
Most definitely.
But hosted by Talk to Me Tay. My guest, Benny Gold.
Yes, sir.
Shit, that's it, man. But hey, man, appreciate it.
Most definitely. Appreciate you having me, bro. God, you know, and I most definitely want to come back, man.
No, we got it. We got it. It's going to be upgraded.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. But to you, bro, I just want to say, bro, you got something great right here. Like, for real, like, starting off be the hardest part. And you on episode 2. Yeah. So you passed the starting point. Now, don't stop till you get to that finish line, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whatever that finish line is to you. That's another piece of advice for creatives. Don't stop till you reach your finish line.
It ain't no end goal.
Whatever your finish line may be, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, shit. That's it, man. That's it, dog. That's it.
Shit, so
good rap, bro.